What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about crowns. So if you guys don't know, crowns are a special material that you can use to level up talents once you get them to a high enough level, right? Which would be level 9, I believe, with no constellation, and then it's level 12 with constellation. So the question today is, who should you use talents on, or what should you use talents on, I guess, if we're talking about character specifics, right? So if we look at my Zhongli, his talents 6, 9, 12. So as you can see right here, he cannot use crowns. Right here, he also cannot use crowns, but since I have this one at 12, he can use a crown for it. Now, the question is, which characters should you use your crowns for, and like what ability, well, skill, normal attack should you use it for? I'm going to tell you first and foremost, crowns is most likely, or a crown anyways, is most likely the most important item in this game. It is also the most limited item in this game, seeing as you can only get crowns during certain events. Right now, the maximum amount of crowns you could possibly have is 3. There's been 3 different events that have given a crown, and you can only have a total of 3 currently. Unless you use them, then you have less than 3, obviously. But anyway, who should you use your crowns on? You should use your crown, first and foremost, on your main DPS unit. Now, I'm not saying, let's say you're using someone as a main DPS, I'm not saying you have to use the crown on that character, but I mean, by main DPS, I mean the main unit you use on your account. If you're a D-Luke one trick, then you already know what's up. If you're using a unit as main DPS, but you don't really like the character, you're only using them as main DPS because that's the best DPS on your account, that's not someone you should use your crown on, because you're probably going to switch characters as soon as you get the chance, right? Looking at Zhongli, right? And this is just for me, so if anybody can relate, sure. Zhongli is my favorite character in the game, right? So I ultimately do want to crown him because he's my favorite character. I use him more than anybody. I got him to Friendship 10 pretty quick, considering. So if I were to crown Zhongli, I have 3 crowns. There's 3 different talents that I could crown. So the question is, do I crown all 3? Do I crown 2? Do I crown 1? At that point, you're going to have to look at the character and see what is the most valuable ability, skill, or attack for the character. Looking at Zhongli, you can easily tell his most valued talent is his ultimate ability. Not saying that his E ability is not good, right? But his ultimate ability, which you're going to be using for damage and for the petrification, is going to easily be his most valuable talent. So I ultimately want to get this to 13, which is going to bump his damage from 1030% to 1084%. Now I can't do that because I don't have any of these, and then I have enough of these to transfer over. I just haven't did it. So that's for Zhongli. Now the second question is, should you crown the same character more than once? In Zhongli's case, I would say yes. Zhongli's my favorite character, so crowning his ultimate is a yes, and crowning his E ability, which is going to enhance his shield and enhance his pillar damage and all of those things, would be a yes for me, because the shield is a very big part of his kit. Now, if you go to someone like Venti, I have him at 9, and I can crown him 1 time. Venti, should you crown him? If anyone has Venti, you're probably using Venti a lot. Venti, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I will use Venti for the foreseeable future on my account. I don't think Venti is going to get replaced, and that's just what it is. So looking at this, crowning his ultimate is a yes, 100%. Obviously, right? But then the question is, all right, should you crown his E ability? I'm going to say no. His E ability, it does damage. It does good damage. But you're really using his E just to get energy for his ultimate. So you don't need to crown his E ability. Obviously, for Zhongli and Venti, you're not going to crown their auto attacks, right? That's obvious. You look at characters like Beidou. The only crown you should ever give Beidou, and this is if you really use Beidou a lot, would be her E ability. Her ultimate's nice, her auto attacks are fine, but let's be real, you're using Beidou for her counterattack. That would be the only thing you crown if you do crown. Now, you got to keep in mind, you got to make sure you look at the top of your characters compared to everything, because you don't want to crown Beidou when you don't really use Beidou over like 4 or 5 other characters. Looking at my characters, Zhongli, main character, I use him a lot. I'm probably not going to crown Beidou just at all. Beidou's amazing, but he's just a support for Zhongli. So it's like anything I'm doing with Beidou, I could just do for Zhongli more. Venti, crown his ult, obviously. Probably crown Beidou's E. But then it trickles down, right? So you just guys need to make sure that that's what you do. Some of the more popular characters, I know a lot of people want to know what they should crown. I had someone ask me the other day. They were like, hey, DS, should I crown D-Luke's E ability or his ultimate ability? This is the thing about D-Luke. His ultimate ability does a lot of damage. It's up a lot of the time. It also gives you fire damage on your auto attacks. But D-Luke's main damage comes from his E ability, right? So if you were to crown one of the two, I personally believe that you would want to crown his E ability, seeing as you'll use his E without ult and with ult, right? No matter if he's in ult or not, his E will be used. So that just goes to show that that's what you should be crowning. The same thing with Tartalia. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to know that Tartalia probably should crown his E ability easily. Ganyu, you should obviously crown her normal, well, this right here, because it's her normal and charged attack, obviously. Same thing with Keqing. You use Electro Keqing, you're probably going to want to, what's it called? You're probably going to want to crown her E, right? Boom. So if you want to crown her a second time, probably her ult. Same thing with D-Luke, probably his ult. Same thing with Tartalia, probably his ult. I don't think you need to crown Ganyu twice. But, I mean, like I said, ultimately it's up to you. But, yeah, if you main physical damage Keqing, then just do her normal attack. Sure. Well, actually, for Keqing, does her E count for all her normal and charged attack damage? I'm not sure how that works for Keqing, actually. I'm not sure if her normal attack is only for physical, or even when she has Electro, it still counts. So that's debatable. I don't know for her. I don't know. Anyway, Mona. If you were going to do Mona, obviously her ultimate ability. So, for any character, if you want to crown someone, make sure it is a character that you will most likely use for the foreseeable future, like Venti. Venti is a character that I feel like if anyone has them, they're probably going to use them forever. Now, after that, you need to discuss with yourself? I don't know. You need to think about which talents you are going to crown. So, hopefully I gave you guys some insight on what you should be doing as far as whatever characters you use. Everyone uses different characters, so I'm not going to have specific information on each individual character. But as far as the vast majority and a lot of the popular characters, I hope I was able to give you guys some insight on who you should be crowning and what talent you should be crowning on some of those characters. So anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.